Welcome back everyone to my Manchester United save here on FM 17. Today we're playing West Ham United in the Premier League at Old Trafford. But before I get into that game, I'm going to take you guys through some of the fixtures that I've played off camera. I haven't played that many games since the last episode where we finished up on the Thursday night in the Europa League against St Etienne, where it finished 0-0. Well, on the Sunday evening you can see that we played Bournemouth away from home and it finished 1-1. Very disappointing result. I feel as though having to play on Thursday and then just a couple of days later it's going to have its effect eventually. Bournemouth, I would say, were the better team. They had the more chances on goal. It was Callum Wilson that took the lead for Bournemouth in the 10th minute. And then Wayne Rooney equalised with a penalty in the 30th minute. And then we had to play Doncaster in the EFL Cup third round at Old Trafford on the Wednesday evening. And we kind of bounced back after that disappointing draw away to Bournemouth with a 5-0 win, booking our place in the fourth round. Juan Mata, who'd been out with a hip injury for 2 months, got his name on the score sheet 2 minutes in. Rashford scored 2 goals. Martial was on the score sheet. Rashford's first goal was an absolute screamer though. So you'll see here, Hines gets dispossessed. I think it was Herrera that got in the way. Mata picks up the loose ball, finds Rashford, who's surrounded by the opposition, and he just hits it, taking the risk, and it pays off. 25-yard strike, and it's an absolute worldie from Marcus Rashford. I'll just slow it down again, as you'll see. Hines with the pass, gets dispossessed, gets blocked, and then Mata feeds it through the middle. You know, this is what you're going to get from these younger players. They're going to want to take these risks. They're going to want to go for the spectacular, and thankfully for Rashford, it paid off this time. So here is the league table then, as it stands after that 1-1 draw on the weekend against Bournemouth. We are second and 2 points behind Tottenham. Crystal Palace still battling it out up in the top four there. Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City and Liverpool all still in with the shout of getting up into the top four. West Ham, though, who we play next, are mid-table. They're in 10th, and they've been doing okay lately. I mean, when you look at their team, you do expect them to be a lot higher up in the league table, performing a lot better against some of the teams that they should be beating. Zaza, who is on loan, has probably been their best player so far this season when putting the ball in the back of the net. Not so much in the Premier League, but more so in the Europa League. So hopefully he continues to underperform in the Premier League. Other players that stand out, maybe Andy Carroll will start. Let's have a look at their average rating. So Zaza on top, Feghouli, Payet, who you would expect to be up there in the top three of players that are performing. But, I mean, he's had 5 games. He's started 5 games in the Premier League. I expect him to start against us at Old Trafford and has only scored 1 goal and only assisted in 1 goal. Their league form could be better. I mean, they lost 4-0 to Burnley not long ago. Their Europa League form, though, is pretty spot on. So Slaven Bilic will be preferring the 4-2-3-1 formation with the closing down style. Their biggest strength is to create an average of 7 more chances than their opponents per 90 minutes played whilst using that formation. Their potential weakness, though, is their decision making. The squad lacks quality decision making. That most certainly is going to be their downfall at Old Trafford, because they're going to be put under immense pressure. They're going to have to step up their game when it comes to decision making, because we're going to be all over them. They're ones to watch. Dimitri Payet, of course, their key player. Everything's going to go through him. Aaron Creswell will miss the game on the weekend as well. Some more pre-match analysis here for West Ham. Their last game was against Watford at home, finished 1-1. Another game where you would expect West Ham to go over the top of Watford. Their key player in that game was the centre-back Ogbonna. They did play that 4-2-3-1. They didn't have as much possession as Watford. Let's have a look at their focus of attacks down the left wing. As you can see, their heat signature. So thinking about the left wing, if that's what they're going to be targeting, if that's what they've been doing throughout the season, not just for the one game here against Watford just 5 days ago, let's go and look at how we will counter that. I'm thinking maybe someone like Valencia with the experience down the right side for United, coming up against we'll have a look at their team actually, who will be playing down the left side for West Ham. Let's have a look at their left wingers. So we've got Masaku, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and also Fernandez. I don't think Fernandez, he'll be in the number 10, won't he? Maybe Let's see, can we get... There we go, that's what I wanted. Andre Ayew, with his pace and his quality on the ball. Aubameyang might join the attack in support as well, pushing out wide. So how can we counter that? Maybe Darmian. Let's do a quick comparison between him and Valencia. Compare with, where is Valencia? Valencia. He's around here somewhere. I'm thinking Valencia to start the game because of his experience. But it looks as though Darmian just edges Valencia when it comes to attributes in defending, mental. Not so much the physical and speed. We will most certainly need the pace of Valencia to be keeping up with Ayew. But I'm thinking about the defending there of Darmian. I think Darmian just edges it. He's better aerial as well. Better at attacking. Whereas the vision and speed and physical, those three there. That's a bit of a tough one. I might go with Darmian to start this game, you know. Then again, Valencia has started more games for United this season and will be a lot sharper than Darmian. Have a look at this. Arsenal have just beaten Chelsea in the lunchtime kickoff there. 5-1 at the Emirates. An absolute goal glut with Mustafi, Cazorla, Ramsey and Giroud all getting on the score sheet. Bournemouth have just beaten Everton, getting 3 points there. Middlesbrough dropping 3 points to Southampton. Tottenham only picked up a point against Stoke, and Man City couldn't even beat 10-man West Brom. So let's take a quick look at the league table. So with Tottenham drawing 2-2 against Stoke, it's good news for Manchester United, because if we can beat West Ham, we will go level on points with them. Arsenal back in the mix, and Crystal Palace still up in the top 4, still battling it out, still haven't lost a game. So the team sheets are in there. Manchester United against West Ham. This is the team I've gone with. David De Gea starts in goal. At the back, we've got Luke Shaw, Smalling, Eric Bailly and Darmian. In central midfield, it's the pairing of Paul Pogba and Michael Carrick. And going forwards, Anthony Martial, Wayne Rooney, Mkhitaryan and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And I did decide to go ahead with Darmian having to come up against Ayew and Masaku, who you can see do both start down the left side for West Ham today. So Mkhitaryan, Darmian, shouldn't be a problem at all. On the bench, we've got Mata, Fellaini, Herrera, Valencia, Jones and Ramiro. For West Ham then, it is Zaza, their top goal scorer in Europe. There is Andre Ayew and Masaku. Dimitri Payet does start for Gulli. Obiang, Noble, they're all in the team. Arbeloa, Reed, Agbona and Adrian in goal. Lanzini, Carroll on the bench and Norvite as well. Kind of a strong bench for them, but we should be able to see them off here today. Well, Rooney has picked up a bit of a knock, but he should be okay. Fingers crossed. Pogba's got a free kick here. Takes it short. Finds Chris Smalling. We are pressing West Ham now. Would be nice to get an early first goal. Rooney looking for Zlatan, but it's Agbona who stands in the way and clears the danger. But Manchester United right back at West Ham again. Here comes Paul Pogba. Driving forwards. But again, West Ham keeping us out. They are defending deep. Pogba again. Looking for Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan gets to it. Ibra onto Martial! And there is the first goal. I had a feeling something was coming. Something was brewing for United. And there we go. We have drawn first blood here at Old Trafford. Just what I expected. And what a finish that was from Martial. Ibra though, what an assist. Just passes the ball through. And Martial on his right just gently strokes the ball past Adrian up into the top right hand corner. First shot, first goal, 1-0 to Manchester United, and Rooney is injured. He is going to have to come off. That is not good news. So Juan Mata just a straight swap. Juan Mata in the number 10. It's his preferred position. It's a bit disappointing because we do have the Manchester derby coming up soon. I hope Rooney's not going to be out for long. Mkhitaryan. Can we be on for a second? Darmian whips it in for Ibra. That looked like an overhead kick then. A ball taking a deflection, hitting the post. West Ham very fortunate, but they do have to defend this corner now, which Mata is going to take. Looking to land it on the penalty spot. It's back out to Mkhitaryan. Mata again, back to Mkhitaryan. Look at this 1-2 between Mata and Mkhitaryan, and Martial gets his header away, but it's saved. Pogba playing those triangles here. Nicely done through to Shaw on the overlap. Shaw whips it in. And Adrian Oh, we've got a penalty and a chance to get our nose even further in front. Ogbonna, who's been so solid for West Ham so far this season, may have just cost them the game here at Old Trafford. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic to take. Will he miss? I doubt it. Zlatan to make it 2. He does. I would have been shocked if he'd missed that. Nice and confident, as always. Just slots it into the bottom right-hand corner. The keeper going the wrong way. And we are into first now. We are kicking off the second half. Is there going to be an improved performance from West Ham? They hardly saw any of the ball in that first half. Martial to Ibra. He's got options to his right here. Ibra's got it alone, has the shot, and it's just wide of the mark. Ogbonna, who has that yellow card looming over him. He's going to have to be careful for the next 45 minutes. Payet. It looks as though he's playing out a lot wider now than playing in that number 10, as Norvite has come on. Here is Reed. They're going for the long balls now, West Ham. Here is Lanzini. He's found a way through for Ayew. And it's David De Gea who makes himself big and denies them of finding a way back into this game. Smalling out wide to Anthony Martial. He's probably been the best player on the pitch for United. Martial up wide to Luke Shaw on that overlap again. And it's Ibra! Denied of a second goal. Probably could have had a hat-trick by now, the amount of chances he's had. Mata is going to find the head of maybe Pogba or Ibra. No, it's cleared. Mkhitaryan's going to chase it down. Mkhitaryan, hurry up, please. Don't want... Is that Lanzini that was chasing him down? Well, here's Valencia who's come on to replace Darmian. It's Ibra in the centre again. Payet with the clearance. Hectic at the moment. It's all Manchester United and Luke Shaw's. Was that a shot or was that a cross? Goes straight to Adrian anyway. Smalling finds Mata out wide to Martial. Cut short by Arbeloa, who intercepts. It's Luke Shaw. Pogba. Mata. Oh, Mata, what are you doing? Was that a slip on the ball? Was that a pass? Andy Carroll now. Long range effort. Not worrying De Gea at all. They've had a few shots gifted to them, West Ham, in this second half. They've built up their confidence, but it's too late now for them to get anything. Whistle's about to go. Smalling to Shaw. And there we go. We've kept a clean sheet. It's finished Manchester United 2, West Ham 0. And we are top of the Premier League. But by goal difference, I think. Level on points. Oh no, we're level on goal difference as well. Still plenty more games to go. But look at the amount of shots that we had. 18. Only 8 of those on target. We saw the majority of the ball as well. Just by 52%. But a decent performance overall. Martial picked up the player of the match. He loves playing against West Ham United and he just couldn't help himself getting his name on the score sheet. So we're still unbeaten in the league. I'm really happy with how things are going at the moment. Rooney is going to be out for 4 weeks. We'll send him off to the physio with back strain. Bit of a blow, but hopefully he's back in time for the Manchester derby. I'm sure he will be. But in the meantime, we've got quality backup in Juan Mata. And also Paul Pogba, who could, or Fellaini, who could play in that number 10 role. Man United go top of the Premier League after that 2-0 win against West Ham. Martial impresses for Manchester United, got a rating of 8.2. And to think that the English press said he had no chance here in England. Oh dear. Here's United's next couple of fixtures. We've got the Europa League fixture against Krasnodar next. Then we've got the trip to the Stadium of Light to take on David Moyes' Sunderland in the league. Then Swansea come to Old Trafford. And then we've got Hertha Berlin on the Thursday night away. And then we've got the big one, the Manchester derby. United versus City at Old Trafford. What colour will Manchester be when the referee blows the whistle for the final time? Stay tuned for that, guys. You don't want to miss it. For now, though, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon for that next episode.